Kula bitches! This is Tom coming to you from Shanghai for another delicious Eurovision reaction video. And tonight I'm going to be reacting to Estonia. The song is called Storm and it's by Victor Corne. So let's kiki! As always, timestamps down the bottom in case you want to skip to my first thoughts or my score. I'm going to add in a couple of cool new features today. Ooh, mystery. You have to wait until really late to find out what they are. For me, Estonia are warriors of Eurovision. They've got a population of 1.6 million, but you'd think it would be much bigger considering the impact that they've had on the competition. Stack glasses on. Between 1996 and 2002, they were in the top 10 6 out of 7 times. That is crazy good, including their win in 2001. They have so many iconic songs for me, so I'm only going to pick out a couple because otherwise the video will be too long. My earliest memory is 96, an older guy and a younger guy singing about, correct me if I'm wrong Estonians, I'm pretty sure they were singing about a necklace. I really liked that song, it came 5th. 2009 they had that beautiful ethnic Estonian language song that came 6th. Urban Symphony, Randy Ad. Siren from 2010 is my 3rd most played Estonian song. I was really disappointed that didn't qualify. That's one of the main things for me with Estonia, is kind of disappointing non-qualifications. Same for Play Yuri Putzman 2016. The staging was a bit cheesy. I liked the card thing actually on the ground. The card tricks came across as a bit sleazy. I don't think it deserved to come last. And then 2017. I think I'm only recently over the trauma of Estonia not qualifying. That was my favourite song that year. I was heartbroken. I remember being in the stadium and just being like, what the actual fuck just happened? What happened? 2012, Kula, that is how you do staging with someone standing on their own. He absolutely owned the performance. His facial expressions, his passion. Take note if you're doing staging and you're keeping it simple, that is how you do it. And also that is how you do powerful vocals without screaming. But my number 1 Estonian song is 2015. It was Stig Resta's first song, I think. Goodbye to Yesterday. Absolutely love that. Should have come better than 7th. I think that won the OJE that year. And I seem to remember that didn't get any 12 points if I remember correct, which has to go down as one of the biggest Eurovision crimes in history. Estonia has a fantastic national final every year. I look to their national final, a country of 1.6 million, and I say, why can Ireland not do something of this level? We've got 3 times more people. How are Estonia able to do such a super high quality varied show every year? And we can't. I don't get it. Estonia, tell us your secret. Yeah, Isti Lau is one of my favourite finals. I watch it every year. I always get 1 or 2 extra songs. You'll see my play count. I've got a couple of Isti Lau songs as well. I'm going to react to his national final performance because there's no music video yet and I'm running out of time. So release your music videos, please. Germany, Portugal and Sweden. I have seen this before, so I'm going to use the video. I'm going to talk over it to start some conversation and then I'll give my thoughts afterwards. So headphones in, they're backwards, headphones in. I haven't seen this in a couple of months, so wanna know my secret? Bang. Ah, Isti Lau. Memories. It's a nice start. It's disarming. Very Stig Resta. This song, you know, it's Stig Resta. Got a nice like country feel to it, like a little bit of Avicii. Yeah, the chorus is nice. It's a bit simple, but you know, it's easy to remember. It's got a simple hook. Now this really does start to pick up an Avicii feel. I think Brother Where Art Thou? Yeah, it's fun. It's a bit of a bop. It's violins coming in. Stig knows how to write a song. You gotta come in with something a little bit different on the 2nd verse or chorus. I forgot about the beat that comes in here actually. Do you know what? That's quite enjoyable. It's weird because I've kind of fallen out of love with this song, but I remember I did like it when I watched the national performance. I wasn't begrudging it winning. But I haven't downloaded it since, which is interesting. A lot of glow sticks there. Mr. Glowstick has got a new villain in the Bahamas. Okay. The random stage invasion girl, I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure they've gotten rid of her, but yeah, it's a bit too random. And then where's she gone? It's really Philip Kirkorov. Final chorus. Now, I think, is this the LED bit? Okay, like, I think this is awesome. I can see why some people are like, what the fuck, but I think that's super cool. Not sure how they do that, like, yeah, that's cool. Like, I really like fantasy stuff, so like that totally works for me. It really, I don't know if it's distracting from the fact that the song is a little bit samey into the third chorus though. Nice ending. This is a little bit like Netherlands, it's got an epilogue. I like that. Okay. Okay. Headphones off, glasses off. Do you know what? I'm so pleasantly surprised because that's not how I remember it. I kind of remember just the chorus, which is a bit basic and a bit, well, basic. And I'd forgotten about some of the other elements in that which are quite rich. That beat that comes in the second verse, I love that graphic element. So yeah, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised. I was expecting to be a little bit disappointed in this video, but now I'm kind of rethinking, I'm having to rethink the song on the spot, which is kind of throws my plans for the video out. Okay, so let's start. Lyrics. No, not bad. I think choosing something like A Storm is a clever move because it lends itself easily to some visuals that aren't going to be totally random. They're obviously going to have a very easy connection to the song. You know, you add in that storm, LED. Stig was obviously writing the lyrics with that in mind. When I was watching Istilau, this performance, I remember thinking, do they know something about Israel's stage this year that they will be able to reenact that? Or are they just like doing this just for Istilau? And I don't know the full details of what's going to happen in Tel Aviv, but it's a very specific type of visual that they do. It really makes me think that almost maybe Tel Aviv have given some provisos about what's going to be available there on the stage, and this is their preparation for it. Having said that, I haven't really seen any other national finals, so perhaps that's just a red herring. In terms of the singer, his vocals are better than I remember. I remembered him struggling a little bit more on the stronger parts, but actually he was pretty good. I still find it a little bit odd that they chose a Swede to sing the song. Like, presumably there's lots and lots of competent singers in Estonia, so I'm not sure if that's because maybe him and Stig had a relationship together, but I remember feeling a little bit awkward when I was watching the national final that he was speaking in English and everyone else was in Estonian. I'll be honest, my favourite in the final wasn't this, it was actually Pretty Little Liar by Uke, Estonian surname, Sestavaistotostas, I don't know. I don't remember his name. Uke Sevataisus? I don't know if I'm close. I could look it up, but it's funnier if I just guess badly. It was like a cheesy Bond song, which I loved, and I actually really liked the lyrics to that. I thought they were quite fun and different. Coming to the song, the structure is pretty standard. As I mentioned, some of those elements I'd forgotten about. The beat coming in is good, and adding the dance element to it. I prefer the slow parts juxtaposed with the beat coming in. I'm not as mad on the chorus, and I don't find myself wanting to come back to it. The song does seem to suffer from being a bit on the average side. It's quite safe-ish, it's a bit of sweet pop. Prediction glasses on, my multifaceted glasses. First thing, I'm part of the Irish OJE, and this came 11th in our vote, which I was quite surprised by. It hasn't got any points in OJE yet. 11th is out of 41 songs is really good. I don't think they were far behind Greece. And this seems to be doing, you know, pretty solidly in a lot of other of the fan votes that are going on the internet right now. I haven't seen anyone's top, but I haven't seen towards the bottom of anyone's. So if we look at their place in the first semi-final, they've been drawn in the 14th slot. And if we look at the stats over the years, the average placing for that is 8.0 with a qualification rate of 73%. They've got the 3rd best slot in the competition. This is a borderline one for me. Like I said, it's safe-ish. It's got Iceland and Finland. It's a pretty solid song. You know, I put this borderline. I think it'll come down to the staging. If they can do something cool with the visuals again, and they can really highlight the Avicii type sounding parts, the country bits with the guitars at the start and the end very well, it could be nice bookends to the performance and give it a real story feel with a beginning and an end. This is by no means a definite yes or a definite no. If we check the bookies at this point in time, it's currently sitting at 9th. Oh, and look at that, Portugal's in 10th. It's got Portugal, Poland and San Marino underneath it. That would worry me. This semi-final, I've talked a lot about it being weaker. It's still difficult to get through. This isn't like last year where you had a very strong and a very weak one. This one, it's a stronger and a weaker, but that doesn't mean it's weak. In terms of staging, Estonia usually get it pretty right for me. I can't think of a time where it's absolutely flopped. Even Verona, I thought the staging was adequate. Like for me, what happened with Verona is Koitum messed it up because he just did these ridiculous Blue Thunder looks and it was so over the top and it turned a very serious, excellent song into a bit of jokey. Coming to my score, I enjoy watching that performance. I will download this, but I don't feel I need to do it immediately still. I feel like it's one of those songs I'm gonna save for later and probably get 20, 25 listens out of maybe. Who knows, this could be one of the ones that grows on me, but it doesn't have that hook that I need to download it immediately. So my score is gonna be 66. That's much higher than I envisaged giving it before I rewatched that video. Always rooting for Estonia though. Love my Estonian bros. They gave us Skype and TransferWise. Other electronic apps are available. So, what do you think about Victor Corne? Victor Corne? So, what do you think about Victor Corne? Oh god. I'm really tired, sorry. What do you think about Victor Crone's Storm? Do you feel sorry for the stage invader who got kicked out of the final production? Does the chorus do a little bit more for you than it does for me? Is this going through the first semi-final? Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't be a hoe, be a bro, like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I hope to see you in another Eurovision reaction video very soon. Goodbye.